So I almost got murdered at a stoplight today.
Road
well,
rage?
not really. Yeah, dude was road raging hard.
It wasn't you raging?
Hard. No, I was super calm and cool.
What'd you do?
It was my fault. I was merging into a lane on the left, and I didn't see this guy, so I was a little bit in front of him, and I just kept merging. So we probably would have gotten in an accident. You know what I mean? I made a mistake, but it wasn't that crazy because he obviously hit the brakes and we didn't. You know what I mean? And he
Right.
laid on the horn all hard and shit, and then we got the stoplight, bro. And he rolled his window down. He was screaming at me, and his wife was just staring ahead like a statue, like she didn't even turn her head to look at me.
That's how you know
And I
she's
rolled my
embarrassed.
window down and smiled. Oh, she was so embarrassed. So I rolled my window down and I smiled at him and said, "Have a nice day, sir." And he sped off all quick.
Damn. What kind of car was it?
A Cadillac SUV.
Fuck that guy. No one likes them.
I mean, it was. Well, I waved and said sorry. You know what I mean? Like, what do you want me to do? It's over. We didn't get in a car accident. Like,
at least you recognize it was your fault.
It was, but it wasn't that serious either. Like
he was in your blind spot. You couldn't see him. You know,
and we weren't going fast enough. There was an issue. Like, if you would have slammed on the gas, yeah, you would have hit me. But why would you slam on the gas? Like, you see me merging over. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
absolutely.
It wasn't that serious. He was freaking out. He's probably like 60 years old.
What if he had a heart attack right in that instance?
Right. That's what I was about to say. He might be dead right now. I was like, damn, I should get a gun.
Like, is that your fault?
No.
No?
No.
Okay. Sort of.
He could have just been like, oh, that guy made a mistake.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Are you like that? Do you get road rage?
Sometimes, but usually if, like, the person, like I don't know, like, it wasn't that serious. Like,
I know for a fact Shaman gets road rage.
That's why I was trying to
absolutely.
But if they acknowledge it was their bad,
I disagree with you. I feel like you still fuck them in the ass.
No, if he would have been like, my bad, I'd have been okay. You know, he fucked up. But if it's just like, if they think it's my fault and I know for a fact it's their fault, like, dude, what's your problem?
Yeah. Okay.
He was calling me stupid and stuff.
Damn. You should have been like, "Oh, fuck your wife."
I should have said your wife's embarrassed of you, but I didn't, because she was. Thank you.
Yeah, I get a little ragey sometimes.
Be careful out there. Be careful out there.
At least you're still alive.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. People have guns, man.
Yeah.
All right.
Shot at a stoplight, real quick.
That's a perfect segue into our episode.
All right, let it go.
Welcome to the Extra Medium Show.
Welcome back to another episode of the Extra Medium Show. If we sound weird, it's Alex's fault. No, I'm just kidding.
We're just following COVID protocols. All right. None of us have it. Thank goodness.
Knock on wood.
Yeah. But there's a chance. But that's that. So let's get into the episode.
I mean, it's kind of what we're living now. So.
Yeah. I don't know. What's too much? Should you still do everything that you were told a year and a half ago?
I was ready to come over today, but I understand at the same time I'm taking precautions. I don't know what we should do.
Like, you guys, I don't feel too terrible.
It's better safe than sorry.
Yeah, because I don't know who you guys are going to be in contact with.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But yeah.
I don't know.
I appreciate the caution.
How many people do I talk to every day that probably fucking have it? That's the thing.
That's what I mean. That's what I was saying. If I'm not going to get it from you, I'm going to get it from someone else. That's why I was... But whatever. I'm happy to be at home and doing the show. So.
Yeah. And we're testing this out, seeing if this remote shit works in case Shaman gets sent to, like, a correctional facility or something. We can still do it. You never know.
That would be the most compelling episode we've ever done.
You think, like, A&E would pick us up?
Just just a progression over time of Shaman's demeanor on the podcast.
You could tell he's getting hardened week after week.
Yeah. You'd hear people in the background and stuff. It'd be wild.
But then after a while, Shaman's going to be in control, and there's not going to be any sound in the background. You know what I'm saying? They're going to know. Big Daddy's on the phone, so you don't make a noise.
Yeah, we got to run it.
I don't think I do well.
But anyway, this is not a good segue to talk about summertime movies.
Summertime.
I mean, people go to jail in the summertime. So.
I would agree.
But it's kind of a broad. It's kind of a broad category, really.
It is. It is because there's a lot of movies that take place in summertime, but there's some.
Yeah, but that's not necessarily what it is.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
It's like
something. It's kind of like what it represents to you, almost. So it's kind of. There's not really like a list.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, and we're doing this because Memorial Day just passed, and it's not the technical start of summer, but usually it's the start of summer. You know what I mean?
I had a cookout.
Yeah.
Shaman and Alex over to my house. We smoked a brisket. And Alex, by the way, was able to identify spices within the brisket.
I have a palate. I do have a palate, apparently.
There was also a breakfast stout used for a glaze too, so there was some maple in there, so you might have picked that up.
Okay, a breakfast.
Anyway, what summertime? When you think summertime movies, what do you think?
You're gonna have to go with number one in my book, and I would say The Sandlot.
Yep.
Yeah, that's like any baseball movie, really. I mean,
really, yeah. That's true. But like The Sandlot is all about summer vacation. It's different because it's the kids, you know, it's not a baseball team like Major League's a summertime movie, but that's just because that's when the baseball season is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, Sandlot, top tier. Second one, it's okay. Not as great. But the first one's a banger.
No, second one sucks.
Well, I was trying to be nice.
I mean, it sucks because I don't know. You do. I guess that even though that movie takes place back when it did, I still had a summer, like childhood summer, that was kind of like that. Not, you know, what I mean, not obviously exactly the same, but going and playing like pickup baseball every day and stuff. So I think that's kind of like.
I'd love to have like a Sandlot team like that. That would have been so fun. But that's a lot of commitment. A quintessential American summer. You know what I mean? Well, that 4th of July scene they have is phenomenal. Playing with the fireworks. I mean,
we didn't have a team, but we had the same neighborhood kids that would come play every week. You know what I mean? Every time. Same people.
Yeah.
Play little pickup games, 4-on-4 and stuff.
Did you have one kid that was worse than everyone else? You know what I mean?
I mean,
yeah. Is it no?
Yeah, yeah, right.
If you're the worst kid, do you know that?
Oh yeah.
Probably, yeah.
You think so?
Yeah. I think most kids are self-aware, at least a little bit.
Yeah.
More aware than their parents.
It's usually not the worst kid that's not self-aware. It's when mid-tier athlete kids think they're the best. You know what I mean? That kind of attitude. That's when people are not self-aware. Do you know? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Dreams. Yeah.
Yeah. But
see, we also played like roller hockey, so Mighty Ducks is kind of out there.
Yeah.
You know, in a weird way as a summertime movie, which isn't going to come up probably on any.
Which
list.
one has the intro where they're playing? No, they're like skating around the mall. Is that D2?
Yes.
I like that.
Yeah, because they're getting the band back together pretty much.
Yeah. Goldberg.
Yeah.
He's at a
family's restaurant, and they pick him up. Yeah.
Mighty Ducks, great movies. Is there a fourth one? Or is it just the 3? I feel like the fourth one, it's like the Home Alone situation. Anything after 2, maybe 3 is not great.
Well, once they start having new characters, what you know what I mean? What are you doing?
If you remade a movie like the Mighty Ducks, would you, or like made a sequel, so like you're doing Mighty Ducks 5, and you have new characters, do you have them play the same, or you have new actors? Do you have them play the same characters, or do you just make all new characters?
No, you can't. It has to be all new.
Does it? You think so?
Yeah, and you have to connect it somehow.
You have to get like the C-list character from the originals to come and make a cameo to tie it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So so you can establish like it's the same universe.
Right.
Yeah, there wasn't a Mighty Ducks 4, but there was a 4th Mighty Ducks movie, and it has Coach Bombay in it, and they're all like grown up with their kids, and they have a new league.
That's acceptable. Yeah. When did that come out?
Last year.
I never heard of that.
Emilio Estevez?
Yep.
Holy shit. I'll have to check that out.
It's called the Mighty Ducks Game Changers. Yeah, I think it is.
It's got to be so bad.
Yeah.
If we've never heard of it, if a new Mighty Ducks movie came out and we've never fucking heard of it, it has to be bad, right?
I would
think so.
Yeah.
I can't wait. I might watch it.
It's not a movie, it's a TV series.
Oh.
That's why.
That changes things.
What? Oh, yeah, that's weird, but I'll still check it out.
If it's bad, does that mean Emilio Estevez was down bad?
Maybe.
You know? But
what about I feel like National Lampoon's Vacation?
The original for sure. I concur.
It's definitely some.
Yeah, that's like back when family. I mean, I'm talking like I know, but didn't it seem like back in like the 50s and 60s, families would drive across the country all the time? Like, wasn't that the thing to do?
My parents did.
Flying wasn't as common.
Yeah,
and it was expensive.
Yeah. My parents drove down to Tennessee like every summer.
Yeah,
Tennessee and Florida.
Yeah.
Ohio to Florida is a far drive. Northern Ohio to Florida is a far drive.
I drove to California.
You rode to California?
Well, I did some of the driving. Thank you very much.
Oh, okay.
God damn. Yeah, that drive sucks. It doesn't suck, actually. It's actually like Wyoming. I'm sorry if you live in Wyoming, and like Iowa, those suck. Nebraska, the flat state, the plains states. Those aren't fun. But like I went through the desert at nighttime, and you've never seen the sky like how it looks at nighttime in the desert, you know, because there's no light.
Super sexy.
What?
Super sexy.
It was erotic. It was very erotic. And then I was at that time I was riding, and I was seeing lights in the distance move, bro. I mean, I don't know. Could have been extraterrestrial.
You know what's fucked up, right? Is even if like the fucking alien came down and landed in front of you and stuff, no one would believe you.
Absolutely. That's worse than never seeing an alien. Is seeing one, but knowing that no one will ever believe you. You know?
Yeah, and that's the motive behind the government.
Damn.
Discredit everybody.
You're absolutely right. Project Blue Book.
Jeez, we are now banned and on. Been good knowing you guys. He's bringing up like code names.
It's true. All right.
Well, what do you got? What do you got for summer movie?
Camp Nowhere.
I like Camp Nowhere.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. It was. I would watch that like every year. To be honest.
Is that the one where the kid plays the national or the Star Spangled Banner on the guitar?
Mm-hmm. I wanted to go there so bad, or a camp like that, and never did.
I never went to summer camp.
Meaning,
I went to a Boy Scout camp twice.
We talked about that.
Well, yeah, sort of.
You think you went to a Boy Scout camp?
The scout leaders.
They told you.
They made me wear my uniform, but no one else was wearing one. Anywho, yeah, Camp Nowhere was sweet. But I'm gonna.
The chick gets a dude to the skinny dip and then takes his clothes.
Yeah. At that point, you just gotta embrace it, bro.
I guess so. Yeah.
I mean, swing low, sweet cherry. You know. Going back to the alien discussion, I think I'm inclined to count Independence Day as a summertime movie. What?
Yeah.
It's in the summer.
Yeah.
And they're like doing summer shit, aren't they?
Yeah, barbecuing stuff, yeah.
Yeah. It looked hot. I mean, what else can you ask for? But that is a movie that you seem to always watch around Independence Day. Or at least it's on TV. You don't necessarily have to watch it, but you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's always on.
Have you seen the second one?
Yeah.
Shitty.
Not that good.
I don't care for it.
Yeah. Wow. It just pretty much, I mean, the sequels are always supposed to follow it up, but they literally just take everything from the first movie. Like,
But they don't want to drift too far away and then not have that same audience, too. So it's like a fine line they have to cross. You know?
They didn't do it well, in my opinion. I mean, it didn't help that they didn't have Will Smith in it, so.
Yeah. Did you guys see that clip from that show in like the 70s where it's almost word for word his slap? Did you see that?
No.
It's literally a comedian on a stage at an awards ceremony. He's making fun of some chick. Her husband's laughing. He looks at her. She shows him the death look. And then he gets up, walks up to the comedian, slaps him almost that same like cartoonish way Will Smith slapped him, walks back down. The comedian's like, "What the fuck, dude?" And he's like, "Keep my wife's name out your mouth." Literally almost exactly word for word to what happened at the Oscars. It's weird.
He did slap him like a cartoon pimp.
Like he like did the recoil, like you know, like
yeah.
But I don't know if it's like a fake video. I will. I'll share it around, and it could be fake. Like someone remade it after the fact to make it look old. Very possible. But if it's real, it's wild how similar it is. So I don't know if that's like the CIA or what, but you know, you gotta see it with your third eye.
You seen Stand By Me?
Yes. Yep. Good movie.
That is good. That movie sparked my fear of leeches.
Yeah, I think it did for everybody.
Hate that.
That kind of put leeches on the map.
Yeah. That shit. It seems
there's
terrible.
Some medical uses for leeches, though.
They used to leech people all the time.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know the effectiveness. Honestly, just put me in a coma. I don't need that.
What?
Like, I don't want leeches on me.
You want to be in a coma?
Well, no. That's bad juju. I take that back. I guess I'd rather have a leech on me.
You're in there for a long time.
Yeah,
and then,
absolutely.
Your wife moves on, but she still comes and visits you, but her new dude waits in the car outside.
Yeah. That shit's making my heart hurt right now.
Then, like, eventually he starts coming in because, like, I get, like, and he's
like, "Come on, honey, we gotta go." And then, you can hear everything. Yeah. No, I take that back.
Kid waiting in the hallway.
Yeah.
That's rough.
When are you gonna stop?
That's dark as fuck.
I think we just got like a new Grey's Anatomy episode.
I think it's like not being in person. Like I can't see the sadness in your face. Like I don't know when to stop. So it's just like just piling on.
Hey, it's all right. I'm not that sad. It's nature, baby.
It'd be bad for you, but it'd be good for the show.
What?
Anyway. Stand by me. E.T.'s on there. I don't really count E.T. I mean,
no.
I guess for some people.
I don't know about E.T. I don't know. I don't like that so much. What about Dazed and Confused? Have you guys seen that movie?
Yeah. I was gonna put that on there.
That's top 5 for me. It's the first day of summer. Well, it's like the first night of summer, because it was the last day of school.
Shame, man. Can you look that up? Movies that are on the last day of school.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like
that could probably be its whole thing, or at least a decent subcategory.
Damon can at least say, like, go down the list.
Yeah.
Superbad's one.
That's the last day of school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. No, is it? They're making them make fucking creme brulee or whatever. Is that the last day?
I don't know.
Well, it's the end of school, I think.
Yeah.
High School Musical 2.
High School
American
Musical
Pie.
2.
American Pie. Grease.
Yeah.
Fucking Grease, yeah.
But Grease is like, most of those movies are like the whole movie is the last day of school. Grease is like the last act is the last day of school.
Can't Hardly Wait.
Oh, that's a good one. Can't Hardly Wait.
Yeah. Grown Ups 2.
That doesn't count.
Goofy Movie.
That's the last. Man, I saw that on Disney Plus the other day.
That's a banger.
It is.
Just to see the fucking pizza, honestly.
Mm-hmm. That pizza would slap.
Need to get pizza and watch the Goofy movie.
Have you seen Dirty Dancing?
Yeah,
yes.
That's a summer movie. For
way
sure.
Too many times. You know?
Yeah. That's what I said.
What about Dirty Dancing 2 Havana Nights?
No.
But I'm a guilty pleasure song of mine is that Havana song by Camila Cabello.
Havana, Unana. It's something like that, right?
I like that song.
Do you like her?
Yeah. Not opposed. I saw she got like booed off in a soccer match.
Yeah, it was like I don't know what it was called. It was like the Super Bowl of soccer. And there was like
halftime.
Yeah, but I mean, you've seen videos of the crowds. They get like fucking into it, and there was like the game was delayed because there was people were rushing into the stadium without tickets and shit. They were just rushing the police, and so it was delayed, and so they were like had been drinking since 6 a.m. and it's 4:30 at this point, so they're all loose, and you're gonna have someone like that perform like. It's just, it didn't seem like a good mix. I'm not saying her music's bad or anything like that, but I don't know if that's the appropriate crowd.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was at the UEFA Championship.
Yeah.
So
it was like the two top, it was like the Premier versus the...
I'm sure she still got paid. So.
Oh, yeah. So what's it fucking matter?
Right.
Like those people probably, most of them didn't listen to her before and they're not going to listen to her now. No change.
Yeah.
If anything, this press is good for her because people are going to be like, well, I want to hear what she sounds like. You know what I'm saying? Like bad press is still good press in most cases.
Like they said, no press is bad press. So.
Exactly. So I don't know. Back to the movies.
I know a movie that's near and dear to your heart.
What?
That's a summer movie. Jaws.
I know. I was gonna bring that up.
I'm staring directly at a Jaws poster right now.
And you didn't even think of it?
I didn't. I did. Oh no, actually, yeah, it was farther down on my list. I was gonna bring up different movies.
Does that like prevent you from going in water?
No, I don't mind being in water.
Really?
It is what it is. You're in their home, my guy.
Would you ever swim with sharks?
Absolutely, but I'd use the chainmail, not the cage.
Okay.
What?
Yeah.
What you mean? What?
Free dive with chainmail.
Yeah. Because in the cage, you're safe in the cage, but some of them sharks are a little. Yep, and they could get in. And once a shark gets in the cage with you, you're in a pickle. Chainmail, at least you can, in theory, survive most bites. You know.
I mean, it's still gonna hurt.
I mean, it's gonna hurt. What'd you say, Corey?
Till they drag you down.
I don't think they do that.
No, maybe. They do like blitz attacks.
What?
Yeah.
What do they do?
Anyway, you just punch them.
I'd beat the shit out of a shark, bro. If I saw one coming at me,
right. Dude, when you're in the water, let alone in the ocean.
Do you know how many episodes I've seen of Baywatch? I know how to handle myself in the water.
You have no control over your fucking.
I disagree. I'm gonna have one of them.
Really disagree. See, like I know, like you're saying that because like but I know you don't really.
No, bro. I'm gonna have one of them spear guns.
You would stitch your pants. No, you won't. Well, you're gonna go snorkeling with a spear gun?
Isn't that the point?
No, it's not.
I don't know, bro.
You're
but I've been to where Jaws was filmed. It's super cool. I'd live there. It's nice.
Alex fancy himself sea captain.
Yeah.
It's in Maine.
No, it's in Martha's Vineyard in Massachusetts. But
look at you.
Yeah, and I always thought Martha's Vineyard was owned by Martha Stewart until very recently. You know, but here we are.
All right. Well, I got more on my list unless you guys got more.
I got more.
I got more.
Weekend at Bernie's 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Heaters.
Yeah.
I love the second one. The second one's one of my favorite movies, where they sacrifice the chicken. Yeah. But they use like KFC, I think, or something like that. You got Heavyweights.
They do that in Major League.
Heavyweights is on my list too. It's a good movie.
Ernest Goes to Camp.
The Ernest series.
Yep.
In general.
Yeah.
Back to Heavyweights. Do those places like do they exist? Did they exist, and do they still exist?
They did exist. I don't know if they still exist.
I feel like they do exist, but they're just labeled differently.
Yeah.
Like there's certain criteria you have to meet.
Like call it like a wellness camp.
A wellness camp for husky children.
Would you, as a larger child, as I put it, would you have wanted to go to that?
I'm
trying to ask it in the most PC way possible.
I would not.
You would.
There are kids weight loss.
Even the original one.
I mean, do I know what it's like before I sign up for it?
You got brochures and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't do well at camps. I'm not an extrovert in that sense. Don't love it. I don't love it.
You don't think like by the end you'd have been like leading a group at the camp and like you'd have really like found yourself?
That is a possibility. You don't know. I do.
I think that's kind of why you go to camp, right? It's like that's why your parents send you to camp. Like,
now, what's your
room all day?
What's your number one motive to go to camp? Is it to like play like sports and stuff, or is it to learn the wilderness shit, or is it to hook up with a girl? What would be your number?
I mean, I don't think there were.
If I was a teenager, it'd definitely be a girl.
No, you're 13. You're 12. You're 12 and 13.
But like, I don't know. Just like, it just seemed every movie that had a camp in it seemed cool. Like,
except Friday the 13th.
Till Ben still, it was still cool, right? The counselors were banging, right?
Yeah, I think it'd be pretty chill being a counselor.
Counselors were hot,
but if you're too old, if you're the oldest counselor, I feel like that automatically makes you weird. And then there's a like another line when you're old enough to be the old count. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like
you gotta take off from age like 22 to like 35, and then you could probably come back and be like the manager of the camp.
I can see maybe even a little older. It depends on what kind of counselor you are. Like if you're the kind that's wearing like that, you're super into it. You're singing all the songs and stuff. You know. But if you're there for like nature and shit, I get it. But you can start singing the songs again when you're like 58.
Oh, you're like an old timer.
God damn, that's old. No, I mean it's 50. Not old, but like that's older than us. Yeah. That's kind of too old to wear the shorts, the rolled up shorts and stuff. Like,
I feel like you got to have one of them fishing shirts on with all them pockets. If you're that old, you know what I'm saying?
The vest thing.
Yeah. I feel like you got to have one of them.
Interesting.
But yeah, like I think it depends on the camp. I do, because I know a camp counselor, and she's like 30, but she's like
really.
She's not like, like
what kind of camp
crazy.
is it?
It's like it's not a summer camp. It's like a camp that kids go to for field trips throughout the school year. It's in the
like
mountains.
Campgrounds of America?
I have no idea. These classes come for field trips and they learn about like.
I bet it's like Campgrounds of America, dude.
Yeah.
So we have one by us, and I saw like an undercover boss.
Oh shit!
So I pretty much know everything about it.
Yeah, well, yeah, that kind of stuff's cool. All right, I got 3 more, and they're pretty good. You got Addams Family Values.
Yep.
That's the one where they're obviously at summer camp.
Addams Family didn't really make a big impact on me, but
no,
I don't know.
I like the aesthetic. I think. You ever seen Troop Beverly Hills?
No.
That's
hold on, I think I have.
It's like I think she has to do community service, and all the girls are from Beverly Hills, and none of the other troops take them seriously, and then they, it's one of those things where they end up saving the day or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I have.
That's pretty good. And then you got The Parent Trap.
Yep.
They meet at summer camp, and all the shenanigans begin.
See, summer camp again. Oh.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
What'd you say, Shaman?
It's a classic.
It is. Lindsay Lohan. 2 Lindsay Lohans. That's all I got, I think. There's this movie called Bushwhacked. Oh, no, I have a couple more. Have you ever seen Bushwhacked?
I've seen Bushwhacked, yep. I have.
It has the guy, is it Marv or Harry from Home Alone, the tall one? Is that Harry?
Marv. I think that's Marv.
Yeah, it's Marv.
Yeah.
That's a good one. Classic. It's not a classic. It probably doesn't hold up very well, but in nostalgic classic, And then Man of the House, I'd count that one. That's a good
Jonathan Taylor Thomas.
Yep, and Chevy Chase.
Yeah. I always get confused and think Tim Allen's in that.
Yep.
Chevy Chase.
Yep, that's a really good one. That's all I got. I mean, there's more. There's
Adventureland with that guy you don't like.
Yeah, I was gonna say I haven't watched that just because of him. I'm a hater.
Movie,
is it?
Wet Hot American Summer.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen that? It's it's kind of like a Dazed and Confused, but a little more campy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. What about American Pie Band Camp?
Yeah, all the American Pie.
Yeah, American Pie 2. They're actually at that lake house and stuff. That was going to be on my list.
Yeah.
I know I'm forgetting something.
I put Blank Check on there, that Disney movie.
I mean, that's a great movie, but I didn't think of that as a summertime movie necessarily. But
I mean, it happens during the summer.
Doesn't he write his check for is it $1 million?
Yeah, and even when I was a kid, I thought that was not going to be enough money. Even when I was 6 years old, it's that doesn't seem right.
Yeah, because he bought a house. He bought
with inflation, the tax rates, he's in the red right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You guys ever see Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead?
I don't know if I've seen that one.
I have seen it, but I was young when I saw it, so it didn't really.
It's a good movie. Really in
my mind. RV with Robin Williams.
Yep. I don't care for that movie, but I've seen it. It's okay for what it is.
You
don't have. You don't have to say
better movies.
I know.
I'll say.
I just want my opinion out there.
All right, I'm just saying, but that's what I'm saying. You don't have to say you like.
Yeah.
That's because Robin Williams died.
R.I.P.
Would you consider The Goonies a summer movie?
It looks pretty fucking cold in that movie.
The Goonies?
Yeah.
It's on. I looked up. I mean, obviously, I looked up lists of summertime movies. And
it is on
a lot of lists.
But what day does it happen? It feels like an April day. You know what I'm saying?
Well, they're in aren't they in Washington?
Yeah, which it's actually a myth. that Washington gets the most rain. I'm pretty sure. And I'm pretty sure where we live in Ohio gets more rain than Seattle, Washington.
But I think it's like more. It rains more often, maybe in Seattle, Washington. Like we get the same amount, but
I don't know.
It rains more often there. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
I do think that's a myth.
It took place in October, so.
Yeah.
I mean, you have to count. I Know What You Did Last Summer.
Yeah.
That's literally in the name. It's a good movie too.
Is that where they get phone calls? Do they get phone calls in that?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, they hit the guy in the road.
Yeah.
Dump the body. And come back. The hook hand. That was like my first like horror movie that like I remember like enjoying, and like I was probably like 8, 9.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Here's a movie that Alex doesn't like. It's called The Ruins.
I never said I didn't like it. I liked the movie. It's just a little scary at times.
Yeah. It's about these college kids go on a holiday during summer break to this, archaeological site down in Mexico, and they get killed by, vines and shit. It's funny.
Yeah.
I think my last one I'm gonna bring up is Euro Trip.
That's a good movie. I like that.
He does.
Did you know that was Matt Damon, not in the band, but playing the band?
Yeah.
The singer? Yeah.
Yep. Scotty doesn't know?
Because I'm pretty sure he owed the director a favor or something like that, so he had him play the singer.
All right. You guys got any more?
Nope.
Nope.
All right. Well, let us know what we missed, because we definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like a thing that like it's kind of what you feel, you know?
Yeah. It's in the moment.
Yeah. It's a gut thing. Before we move on to the next one, now, the last episode, Alex claimed that he was going to get 70% right on Jeopardy. We did have a Jeopardy contest.
Yeah. I did
and
not
we both
get 70%.
got wrecked, honestly.
Yeah.
By our friend Dave, who I was going to call and have on the episode, but since we had to do it virtually, we don't have to wait till next one. But I'd still like to have him on until he can talk about his triumph over. Honestly, it was impressive. He could probably like be on the show. Like, it was pretty impressive. But we'll chalk it up to Alex having a bad day. We'll have to do it again.
I'd like to do it again. I'd like redemption. I know it takes away from the victory if I do, if it happens, but I would like redemption.
For Alex's sake, the questions he answered, he still got about 60% correct. So
yeah,
of the ones that he answered.
Yeah,
and then there was ones that Dave beat Alex out buzzing in that was obvious answered questions. Yeah. So he could have hit 70. So, but
we'll see.
That's what we should have done. We should have just had you do a whole round of Jeopardy and see how many questions you can answer correctly.
Like, that's not a bad idea.
You know what I'm saying? We'll take turns.
Yeah.
2 different episodes of Jeopardy.
Yeah.
Don't compete against each other. Just how many do you get right?
Yeah, I like that. All right,
that's
there we go. Figuring shit out.
All right, on to the next one. Boom. What did you watch?
What did you watch?
And you said you had a good one.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The co-host of the show. Yeah.
I actually watched one that I didn't plan on it, but it ties in with our theme today. It's a movie called Midsommar. Have you ever heard of it or seen it?
Didn't it win a bunch of awards?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, that's why I know it, but I've never seen it.
Have you, Shaman?
Nope.
So it's made by a company called A24, and they make a lot of like what I'd call films over movies. Does that make sense?
God. You sound so pretentious right now.
I know, but it's true. Like, But this one is this girl. It starts with her. I'm not going to give you a full rundown. Basically, her sister's bipolar, kills her parents and herself, And so the sister has this boyfriend who actually is a piece of shit. His boyfriend is going over to Sweden with his friends to write. His one friend's writing a thesis on this village that another friend that's in the group is from, like in super rural Sweden. And she tags along with them. And it's basically this like commune that seems super peaceful, but there's a lot more to it than what it seems. And it's I don't want to say it's a horror movie, but it's suspenseful and kind of thrillery. And stuff starts going awry, obviously, after they get there. But it's
sounds boring.
It's not. It's not. It's really good. It's really like, so like, I read that people of Sweden, they were worried that they were going to get mad at the movie because it kind of makes the Swedish people in the movie look really bad, but they thought of it as like a dark comedy kind of thing. So, it's a lot. It's weird at a lot of times, but it's a really good movie. Visually, it's very good in the shots. I like that a lot about it. And like, for example, the people who live in the commune, they speak Swedish. Well, there's no subtitles in at least the version I watched, and it's supposed to make it where you feel even more distant, like the people visiting. You know, It does like psychological stuff. It's really good. It's on a lot of top lists of like highly rated movies. And I did watch something else too. I'll count this. I watched the new season of Stranger Things. And I don't know if you guys have watched that yet.
Nope. Never seen an episode, so.
That's crazy to me.
Really?
I think you would like it. Like, genuinely.
Yeah, for sure.
But
absolutely, he would like it.
It's it's not bad in my opinion at all.
It started tonight, Shane.
It's really good. They're kind of getting a little darker, but a little more serious and shit. I like that the new season the new season's focusing more on some of the side characters, as opposed to like Mike and Eleven and Will, which they still have prominent roles, but now it's expanding to have more stories on other characters, you know? And it's pretty good. It was really good. I'm excited for the next episodes in July. So, yeah, that's what I watched.
All right.
I don't want to spoil too much about
Strange. You watch anything?
I didn't watch too much stuff this week, but I did watch the original Anaconda movie.
Okay.
I like that movie. I don't know why. I like snakes, but it's still funny to watch, these guys get eaten by a snake. So
you do like snakes?
For some reason, when he said that, I thought of the kid saying, "I like turtles." I'm saying he said that.
Why don't you have a pet snake?
Because it costs money to feed them.
Just catch your own.
I'm not a good pet owner.
Oh.
Get a mouse trap.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that works. I don't have mice.
Put it outside. I don't know.
You got geese outside.
How much does it cost? How much does it cost to feed a snake?
I don't know.
I don't know either. I thought maybe you looked into it.
No.
I don't like snakes.
Isn't that snake in that movie? It's unrealistic, right? The snake's bigger.
Yeah, 100%. They're unrealistic because they don't grow to that size. And anyways, boas are bigger than anacondas. So, just a bit of information for you guys.
Thank you.
Save your life, people.
Yeah.
I watched Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers, the movie.
Oh, really? How was it?
It was different. I don't know if it was good. It's not bad. It's weird though, because it's like a half, like it's cartoons live amongst people, right?
So like Roger Rabbit type.
Yeah, exactly like that.
Okay.
But like the cartoons are like actors, like they look at them like actors. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
Bro.
Yeah, but not everybody's an actor too. There's like regular cartoons. It's like a whole thing, like. But like the 90s Chippendale cartoon and stuff happened in the like its current time.
I got you.
And that happened in the 90s.
And they were famous from that.
Chippendale, yeah, they're famous from that, but like Dale got a spinoff and left Chip. So now like it didn't work, so now like dude sells insurance or something. But like it's weird because like there's so many characters from other cartoons in the movie. Right? So like so the one character, their friend, is addicted to stinky cheese, right? And so it's like drugs in their world basically. And it's the chef from the Muppets is one of the guys dealing it. And they keep referring to the guy as Sweet Pete. And they get to him and it turns out, spoiler alert if you don't want to be spoiled, but it turns out to be Peter Pan. Like Sweet Pete, and he's like all fat and like 40 years old. He's dealing this cheese and stuff. Like it's wild. And his muscle is the Coca-Cola bear and like the polar bear. And like it's super weird, man. But like,
is it made for adults?
There's a lot of adult humor. It's PG, but there's a lot of adult humor in it. It's John Mulaney, Andy Samberg, Seth Rogen.
Who's Seth Rogen?
It's different, yeah.
Who plays Seth, or what does Seth Rogen play? Or
he plays himself? Like a weird.
Is he a cartoon?
It's his head, but his body's weird. It's hard to see it.
Okay.
But it's weird. Even the chipmunks look different. Like one is kind of like realistic looking, and one is super cartoony because he had CGI work done.
Yeah. That's cool.
Like he had like plastic surgery basically, but like. Yeah. It's different, man. I don't know. It was a big part of my childhood, so I figured I'd give it a shot, and it's different.
Okay.
It's worth the watch, I would say, though.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't hate that one.
A long way to get there.
What?
I feel like that was a long way to get there, but
that's what we do best.
There was so much more, like so many like side characters and people in the background, and like one of the chipmunks goes to a convention to like make money, and like Ugly Sonic is there. You know how like they redid Sonic, so like Ugly Sonic is at the convention and shit. Like it's I don't know, it's funny. A lot of gaming humor, like that. If you understand like the gaming like culture and stuff, you know what I mean, like the older stuff and where the characters come from, and you would recognize characters from other stuff. Then you should give it a watch.
I think you should watch the film I suggested. It is pretty good.
Yeah.
All right.
So, yeah. Well, that's all I got. You got anything else?
Nope. Next week we should be back to normal if everything goes well.
Yeah. We'll try to do the Jeopardy thing again to let you know how far off Alex is from what he thinks. So
I severely underwhelmed myself last time, so
those topics weren't in your favor either. So
yeah, but that's
Jeopardy,
not a fair.
Bro, that's how it goes.
Yeah. I can't be
well
mad at that. Yeah. All right. Let's wrap it up.
All right. Till next time.
Stay safe.